What's up, YouTube? It's your boy. I need no introductions, Mr. Worldwide himself. 2 followers on SoundCloud. You can already imagine I'm about to be signed, mate. I'm about to blow up. What's up, guys? It's me, Faith, and Moliminous, and if you guys weren't expecting this video here, you're either dumb or Hasbro's security, which at this point, I'm pretty sure are one and the same thing, because Hasbro has had another leak. I mean, they are just bringing it from every orifice that they have. At this point, I'm pretty sure the entire season will leak before it even comes out. We're like a third of the way there. It's not even that big of a stretch at this point. I think we'll have the first episode of Generation 5 like a year before it comes out. Guys, we have information on who's going to be casted for Gen 5, who's going to be in Gen 5, a main 6 member who might just be cut from Gen 5, and all kinds of information. This is going to be very compact with all kinds of goodies. So if you don't want spoilers, you best be turning around right now. But before I get to all that fun stuff, I have to address the elephant in the room, or the snake in the grass, if I'm honest. Mike, Sean, Seth, Equestria Daily, whichever name you go by. Why are you being such an anarch? Say, your emails between you and Hasbro apparently leaked, and in that you were calling out a bunch of people for possibly covering the leaks, and myself was included on that list. In fact, twice. You included this channel as being a channel that would stream the leaks, and you included Moliminous Theater, which hasn't uploaded in quite a little while. Look, I could even understand Moliminous Theater, but the fact you put me on there twice and you're saying you weren't even thinking about it, that seems a little fishy. Not only the fact that you're getting on a high horse about people talking about the leaks, when you yourself post links to every episode in 1080p when it comes out. You link every stream that's going on. My friend, morally speaking, you are as reprehensible as you see others. Really, it just seems like you're trying to do power play where you're just limiting the sources that can detail the same information that you do. Because we know you have no problem with leaks, you just want everyone else out of the game, as you said. So, from me to you and everyone on my team, go make a vlog with Logan Paul. Now that drama's out of the way, guys, there is some interesting information. Look, we have 2 little screenshots of sketches that they've done about Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy, a few other nondescript pawns, including hippogriffs and other creatures as well. As you can see, it's very varying. They are definitely going a very more artistic route with a lot of these, but we'll see later on that there's some detailed notes as to what they're actually looking at and what they're limiting to. As far as other miscellaneous emails or stuff that I've seen floating around here, I'm not really going to get into that. The personal emails have no bearing on this. The funny emails don't even really have any bearing on this. Those really aren't news. They're not important. All I'm going to report on are what I believe to be valid emails. I have to put this disclaimer because apparently, you know, certain people are watching me just waiting for me to say something that might be bad. So when I say that I don't have access to these emails, I'm getting this from a third-party credible news site, and these are under the guise of reporting the news as it happens. I would also tell you guys that I never pirate anything. I've never sped on the highway, and you know, your boy never does that devil's weed. I actually don't, so I'm kind of sending mixed signals here, but you guys get the point. Alright, so you see these Rainbow Dash and other designs here. They're pretty interesting. They're obviously a lot different than what I had showed you guys before. That's because, like I said, they're not married to any one style. The reason why everyone was drawn differently was because that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to figure out what art style they're going with. And apparently they have no art director. They're essentially a ship with no captain at this point, and they're throwing whatever they think might look good at the wall and seeing what sticks. As you can see, there's some more cartoony ones with shorter snouts, some more deviant art looking ones, and some that even look like she's like an eagle or a phoenix. There's more stylized rarities, more tomboyish Twilight, and even really completely different, almost Gen 1 looking Applejacks. Some have her looking extremely feminine, others have her looking very tomboyish, and some keep her normal short stature that we all know and love from G4. Pinkie Pie, as I had claimed would probably be the case, is indeed a Pegasi in this one, which we'll get to later on because the staff has some interesting takes on that whole thing. But it looks like Twilight Sparkle is really slated to be an Earth pony. That seems to be every design that they go with. And Fluttershy is really wanting to be a unicorn. But now let's get into the meat of this, which are some of the show notes or writer summit, where all the writers and artists and everyone gets together, I guess, and they discuss about what they're going to be doing. What are they going to really shoot for? What is their vision and what is their core message? Now, the emails are titled very, very long creative summit notes. So you already know this is gonna be a wall of text. This is gonna be some word vomit. So I'll save you some of that and I'll go ahead and summarize for you. Now, if you want me to go ahead and go through all of them, simply let me know and I'll go ahead and do that. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and give you a summarized version so we're not here for 20 minutes. Alright, so the story has been greenlit to move forward, with script writing based on the premise pitch. The origin of the story of the main six coming together for the first time. So they're redoing that. There are in fact going to be multiple worlds. In fact, they're discussing the fourth world now. So the other worlds are pretty much, they're set in stone. You got the Pegasi, the Unicorn, and the Earth Pony world. But the fourth world is kind of going to be like a hub world, or they're not really sure. They're actually asking that question here. Is the fourth world going to be a hub world? Is it where everyone's going to meet up, or are they going to just meet there and then go to all the other worlds? That is the real questions that we need to have answered. Earth Pony Road, as you would expect, is kind of dull, and they know that. Earth ponies don't necessarily have any flashy magic like Pegasi or unicorns. They're just kind of there. They're regular horses. Who wants to see regular horses for 22 minutes? That being said, the magic road is... That being said, the Pegasi road seems like it's going to be a cloud-based road. I guess it's going to be like a gas giant planet and everything's just filled with clouds and just open skies and stuff like that. They're moving magic to be something that's personality based, at least slightly. They're also making magic less commonplace, I guess, to make it more special. So that is one of the things that will change. I guess Twilight Sparkle won't be constantly teleporting anywhere. Well, of course she won't. She doesn't have a horn, but other unicorns won't be. The overall designs, they're saying that it needs a lot of work. But some of their main stuff that they don't like is super skinny legs, fur around the hoofs, super horsey explorations. I think they mean expressions? I'm not sure here. Super cartoony explorations that feel too flash in the pan. I've never heard that expression, but maybe that's because I'm 16 and not 45. Faces that start feeling too human. Faces that feel too reptilian. Can't have those lizard people integrating in the MLP. Overly detailed, elaborate, precious designs. Everyone likes big, expressive anime eyes. Overall simplicity in the design language. Teeny Pegasus wings on the hoofs. I have no idea why they think that that's good. Why? Who told you this would look cool? A little heft, sturdiness versus overly delicate / fragile. So they're gonna have like a bit of more meaty frame to all of them. It seems like the body styles, they go in and they talk about Applejack. They want Applejack to, you know, not suck. They want her to be better. Good. It seems like the fandom hates Applejack and the show staff do as well. They're looking at changing her to Apple and making her small and having her trying to compensate for her size by working so hard. They even go in and talk about how she may be a bad girl. That is definitely never a role I had ever thought to see Applejack in. As well, they're looking at removing her from being a more country person to being more ethnic. I'm not sure how they're going to do that without completely changing the character, but that's what they're looking at. In fact, the entire cast and crew is being replaced by, their words, ethnically diverse individuals, both gender-wise and race-wise. So I guess we'll have more boys as the main 6 voice actors? I'm not sure how they're pulling this off. It sounds like all the rest of them aren't going to be recast. Instead, there will be African American, Latinos, Chinese, Japanese, Russian, Hungarian, whoever else to take their place. As well, the season is slated for 2020 of fall, so it's actually not even that far away. It's going to be about like a year and change, 2 years. We'll probably be there faster than we ever thought we would, which also means that these seasons are going to have to come pretty quickly and pretty back to back. They do talk specifically also about boys here. Everyone is on board with adding more boys to the crew. They don't want to make them necessarily part of the main 6, but have them be maybe a boy for every 2 people. They're saying that they don't want them to be token characters and how they don't want them to be goofy and over sidekicky, which, let's face it, that's pretty much the only role males have had in the show for the majority. They're also playing around with the idea of cutie marks, but one of the huge things that they hate is it not having something to do with their specific personalities. They want to keep that aspect, which I can definitely agree. Which begs the question, what is Twilight Sparkle's cutie mark supposed to represent here? Cause she ain't got no horn. All that being said though, it looks like season 8, 9, and generation 5 are shaping up well. There's some internal conflicts, but I have no doubt that this team will be able to get it done. And so Hasbro, if you're watching this, hi! My name's Faith. Please don't let me down. As always, I've been Faith the Moliminous, guys. Love your faces, so I hope you at least like my video. And I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to follow me on Twitter, Twitch if you love game streams, and like this video. Check out the merch store if you want to clothe your naked body, because it is illegal to be naked. You'll see some videos on the screen here. Go ahead and click one of them. You know you wanna. You know that video right up there is calling you. You know you want to see what that video is. That luxurious video. Go click on it. Click on it. Do it right now.